ask, what do you see as the most important issue for the U.S. to raise during these talks with Russia in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday?
Well, ultimately, I think the most important thing overall is long-term security. I mean, they eventually will probably come up with some sort of immediate ceasefire or whatever you want to call it. But nobody really believes that the ceasefire is going to last until you know where you're going after the ceasefire, or at least during the ceasefire. Because the question is really, would Russia be able to come back after some type of period and perhaps you attack Ukraine again? Or as some of the countries in the region believe or fear, that they might actually, try to invade or move into another country in the region. Now, the Russians say we have no intention, but still, this really is a question, short term. And obviously, Paula, right now, there's a lot of short term going on. I mean, the pace of this is very quick. There aren't a lot of details, but the details have to be clear if you're going to have long term security.
What do you make of the fact that Ukraine will not be present at these talks in Saudi Arabia, but instead will be part of dual negotiations in Kyiv?
I think if you talk to President Zelenskyy, probably off the record, he would be very concerned. I think the Ukrainians, there's no question, feel that they are being at least put in second place at this point, because a lot of the immediate dialogue is between the United States and Russia, and specifically between Putin and Trump. And Zelenskyy is feeling that he is somehow, the second thought in the administration, not the first. So that is a problem. But he does not have, at this point, a really strong negotiating position. The war has been going very poorly at this point, or at least it's kind of in a situation of stasis. And so, what does he do? He has to make the best of a bad situation. And he was counting originally on the United States to really, stand by them. Now, the administration, there are a lot of, as you can see, I'm saying now, but because there are a lot of sides to this, but the administration would say, no, they will be part of this. Don't worry. But I think the Ukrainians are worried. When do they come into the negotiations? When everything's already on the table and they don't get a way to define where everything's going?